Ceja, good morning. May you turn on your camera?
Hola, profe, buenas tardes otra vez. Buenos días todavía.
¿Qué tal, mis buenos días?
Buenos días, chicos.
Sebastian, how are you today?
Hi, I am tired.
Tired? Why? You didn't get enough sleep?
No.
How come? Oscar, hello.
Hello, teacher.
How are you today?
Worrying.
Okay. Let's see who else is here. Hello, Atlatenko.
Hello, teacher.
How are you today?
Fine.
Okay, very good. Shell, good morning.
Hello, teacher.
Did you have breakfast?
Sorry?
Did you already have breakfast?
Yes,
Okay,
something.
very good. Are you Gustavo? I think.
Yes, yes.
Okay, hello. How are you doing today?
Good.
Okay.
Thanks.
It is good to see you here in class. Welcome.
Yes. Thanks.
Okay. Let me silence you all. Okay, we're going to start now. So guys, we are 6. Well, Daniela is here. Now we are 7. Okay, let's do an activity. This, you need to be fast in this activity. Yes, nobody else is here. Okay. Well, Sophia has just entered the class. Let me tell you something. You need to think of objects that you can see in a classroom. Objects you can see in a classroom. And we need to do it in order. So when you listen to your name, open your microphone pretty fast, and you will have only 3 seconds to tell me an object, but you cannot repeat what the other said, okay? And if you don't say anything during the 3 seconds, you will be out of the game. Okay, let's listen. Daniela, teacher, I don't listen to you, but what about the others? Can you listen to me properly?
Yes, teacher.
Yes? Okay, Daniela, maybe it is your internet connection or your speaker. Please check it. Aileen, you're back now. Thank you. Please, everybody turn on your cameras. Okay, thank you. Sebastian, we're waiting for you. Okay, Luis Gomez is here. Okay, so I'm gonna start. Markers. Alejandro, Sebastián. Say something, Alejandro.
A board.
Okay, the board. Shell.
Table.
Okay, Atlatenko. 1. Your microphone.
Books.
Yes, Gustavo.
Notebook.
Yes, notebook. Sofia.
Pencil.
Yeah, pencils. Aileen.
Market.
But I said that one. You didn't listen to me. Oscar. 1.
Well,
2.
I don't know, desk.
Desk, yes. Maya. 1, 2, 3. Come on, Maya. Luis Gomez. 1, 2.
I don't know. Chair.
3. Sorry. Daniela Chavez, wake up.
Because I don't listen what teacher. I enter
You
now.
didn't listen? Well, we're saying objects that you can see in a classroom.
Board.
But well, somebody said that one, sorry. Ceja.
Pencil case, pencil case.
Okay, a pencil case. Ceja.
Pen.
Okay. Vanessa Urbina, sorry. Your microphone.
Sorry. What happened, teacher?
Oh, come on, Vanessa. You are on the moon.
No.
You need to say something that you can see in a classroom.
A book?
Yes. That's a problem when you are late because you don't listen to the instructions properly. You cannot repeat anything. Okay, Naomi. Your microphone.
Sorry, teacher. It's because I late. Well, I was taking a breakfast, so sorry.
Okay, that's why you were late. Okay,
Yes.
Now let's see. I'm gonna give you another category. So you need to say words, but you cannot repeat them. Okay? Only one word. Let's see.
Yes.
The next one is, let's see, this is pretty easy for you. And I'm gonna start the other way. Okay, I can see Gustavo, you're the first. Please tell us, animals. Your microphone.
Dog.
Okay, Chavez.
Dog.
Cat.
Okay, Maya. I cannot see you, Maya. Well, Ceja.
A crocodile.
Okay, crocodile. Melanie.
Teacher, because I entered then and I don't know how to do.
Okay, Naomi.
Dog.
But it is repeated. It was the first.
No, Chavez says cat.
And before Chavez, Gustavo says.
Dog.
No.
Okay, Aileen.
Rabbit.
Okay, rabbit. Urbina.
Fuck.
Lion?
Lion, yes. Luis Gomez.
Duck.
Duck, yes. Oscar.
Mouse.
Yes. Sofia.
Zebra.
Okay. Santiago Atlatenco.
Turtle.
Okay. Shell Valeria.
Horse.
You understand.
Okay. Sebastian.
Fish.
Okay, well, guys. Now, let's move to another activity. I'm going to give you 1 minute to write down in your notebook
No.
5 activities you did yesterday. 5 activities you did yesterday. Okay, you have only 1 minute. Please do it pretty fast. 5 activities you did yesterday. Let me see what you're saying in the chat. Carla's having problems with joining the class. Oh, may you tell her to try again, please? But the problem is because of the internet or because of the What kind of problem? Please, everybody turn on your cameras. Gustavo, Luis, thank you. She didn't tell me, okay. Let's see if she's able to enter in some more minutes. "30 seconds, ready? How many do you have? We need 5. Oh, Atlatenko, you have already finished. Good. Chavez, okay. Well, don't tell me in this moment because you're gonna have a conversation. Let me see. Well, actually, this activity was thought at the beginning to be for you to be in small groups, but I cannot do that using the iPad. So I'm gonna select some of you. You will work in pairs in this moment, and you will have a conversation about the activities you did yesterday. Remember, in this conversation, you need to use the verbs in past form. Be careful with the verbs. And if you're going to say something like in a negative form, you need to use the auxiliary didn't and the verb in simple form. Okay? So Melanie and Naomi, may you help us with this? Have a short conversation.
Yes. Hi, Melanie.
Hi, Naomi. How are you?
Fine. Well, what activities you do yesterday?
Yesterday I baked brownies because I love the brownies. Yes, and then I ate brownies because I love the brownies. And you?
Well, yesterday I danced at the night with my family, and also I ate mole. I did exercise. I was doing my project of physical education.
Me too. I don't sleep, but I do.
Yeah, also to me. And I watch a new series of TV. And that's all.
Well, it is very well.
Okay, thank you guys, very good. Now, let me see in the chat, somebody told me something. Okay, Vanessa Urbina, may you work with Daniela? Daniela, you tell me, because you only wrote Daniela.
No, teacher, other thing.
It was another thing? Well, anyway, Vanessa, please, may you work with Shell?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, Shell.
Hi. I miss you.
How are you? Me too, Shell.
What activities you do yesterday?
Also, I cleaned my room because it was a disaster. I ate chicken and made my project of physical education. And you, what did yesterday?
Yesterday I watched La Voz México.
Me too.
And watch Netflix. Also, I do homework, the project. I listen to music and play with my pets.
Okay, thank you guys, very good. Now the last ones. Sofia and Chavez. Sofia and Chavez, can you work together, please?
Yes. Hi,
Thank
Sophia. What do you did yesterday? No,
What did you do yesterday?
Well, I did the homework. I did the project of physical education because it's for today. I ate. I took a shower. I watched Netflix, and I am bored all the day. And you?
I did banderillas. I did exercise. I also the project, and I cried. That's all.
Okay, thank you guys. Well, at the end, we're going to use these activities that you wrote in your notebook at the end of the class. Now, let's continue. Do you have your Shaping My Language? Please turn to page 87, and there you can find the language key. So turn to that page, 87 is the language key. And do you remember that the last, well, not the last one, but 2 sessions ago, we checked the past perfect. Now, we're going to check the negative and the question forms. Who wants to help me read this part, the language key? Aileen, please.
Okay. Here say questions in the past perfect are used to find out about action or events that happened in the past, especially before another action. We use the auxiliary had and a verb in past participle. I read example, teacher?
Yeah, please, Owl.
Example, had there been attacks for sodas before the Constitution? Who had seen him last before he went missing? For negative sentence, we use had not or had or hadn't, and the verb in past participle. Example, Mexican hadn't paid a tax for exports and imports before May 20.
Yes, yeah, thank you. Well, let me share with you a picture so you can understand this clearly. Do you remember this one? This was the one that we checked when I was explaining the past perfect. Well, we use the past perfect when we want to emphasize that an event or an action passed before another one. Like in the examples that we have, well, we have a timeline. It is referring to the past. And the first activity was Carlos woke up late. The second activity, he didn't have time to take a shower or eat breakfast. So we form the past perfect. It is, he didn't have time to take a shower because he woken up late. So the last part is he had woken up late. As Aileen read, the auxiliary we use for past perfect is have, and then the verb in past participle. Now, in negative sentences, what changes we do in the auxiliary, something in the auxiliary? We only add not. So we have had not, or the contraction that is hadn't. In the case of the questions, in questions, we use first the auxiliary, then the person, and after the person, we use the verb in past participle. Is it clear? Yes? Okay, you're saying yes with your hand, with your head. So let's see. Please go to your Shaping My Language book and you will work in, let me see, activity number 5. Activity number 5 on page 87. You need to unscramble the sentences. Well, if you see the activity, you can see that the verbs are in simple form. So you need to write them in what tense? In the past participle form. Okay, so do it please, and you need to use the auxiliaries. Okay, you have 3 minutes to complete this activity. It is page 87, activity number 5. Okay, tell me if you have doubts with some words, maybe you don't know the meaning of them, and I can help you. So just to remember, we don't have the auxiliaries there, so you need to write the auxiliary in the correct form, depending if it is a question or a negative sentence. And the verbs that you have there are in the present form, so you need to write them in the past participle form. Okay, tell me when you are finished. I cannot see you, Sebastian. I don't know why. Maybe you need to turn on the lights. Okay, 30 seconds. Okay, guys. Well, I cannot listen to you all, but I can see some of you. In this case, I have Shell, Naomi, Gustavo, Renata, Urbina, Santiago, and Chavez. I have you in my screen in the first one. So let's see. I'm gonna select a victim to read the first one. And that victim will be the last person to clap. Renata, you didn't do anything. Come on, Renata. Okay, Renata, please, may you read the first?
Teacher, it's because I just have the 2 and the 4. Can I read the number 2?
The second? Okay, do it.
Okay.
Number 2.
Okay, the bank had used the measure Texas Constitution in 1970.
You're close, but no, that is not the correct answer. So let's see, who has the first one? Who has the first? No one? Is it difficult? Okay, first, is it a negative sentence or a question?
A question, no?
A question, obviously, because you can see at the end the question mark. But now, we have a WH question, that is where. Well, in this case, we're going to use where first. Now, we can continue with how we form the question in the past perfect. What we use first in the past perfect for questions? The auxiliary.
Is had.
Okay, so we have so far where have, and then we need the person or the object or the noun. What is the person?
People. The people.
Correct. The people. After that, we need the verb in the past participle form. What is the past participle of pay?
Paid.
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 Paid, yes, P-A-I-D. So it is, where had the people paid taxes? That is the most important part, how to form the question once. Okay, let me see, because Sebastian says that it is, where had the people pay taxes before the National Bank existed? Yes, that is correct. Okay, pretty good. Now, the second one. A cell phone is ringing. So let me silence you all. Okay. Gustavo, your cell phone. Let's see. Who has number 2? Well, Renata has already read that one, but it was kind of incorrect. Sorry, Renata. It is not a question, but because we don't have the question mark, we need to write a negative sentence. So first, we need to have the noun, the object, or the person. In this case, it is?
The bank.
Yes, the bank. Good. Now, the auxiliary in negative form. What is?
Hadn't.
Okay, perfect. The bank hadn't. Then what is the verb?
Used.
Okay, but in past participle.
Use it.
Used. Okay,
Used.
with ED. Pretty good. And then the complement, that is?
Measure
Measure
taxes.
Actually, it is the Constitution of 1917 to measure taxes. That is the correct one. Okay, let's see. Number 4, I think it is now easier for you. So let's see, who wants to read this one? Number 3, sorry. Who wants to read number 3? Remember, well, this is not a question because we don't have a question mark, so it is a negative sentence. So maybe you are confused because we have 2 names there. I'm gonna help you. Is the first one, Manuel Avila Camacho. Manuel Avila Camacho.
But I don't know that if I could or no. But
okay, try it.
Okay, Manuel Avila Camacho was...
In negative.
Por eso, what? ¿O cómo?
The auxiliary.
In negative is had.
Hadn't.
Sorry, had.
Okay.
Was the president of Mexico before Lázaro Cárdenas elect?
May you repeat it? I'm not sure. Okay, we have the verb be. What is the past participle of the verb be?
Been.
Been. Yes, was is past, simple past. Okay, so the correct sentence is Manuel Avila Camacho hadn't been the president of Mexico before Lázaro Cárdenas was elected. Okay, let's see, number 4 now. It is a question. And we have, I'm gonna help you with the first part of this. It is how long? Let's see, Luis Gomez, you want to?
It's how long had that president been in charge before Cárdenas?
Yes, perfect, very good. That is the correct sentence. Excellent. Now, let's move to the other activity. That is activity number 7. We are not going to do activity 6, only activity number 7. And we have only some more minutes. Who wants to help me read the instruction that you have there?
I teacher.
Me.
Who's saying me? Sorry, it's because I don't see. Okay, Renata, please. Renata.
Write 3 sentences about what you hadn't done before you start secondary school. Then transform the sentence into questions and ask them to a classmate.
Okay, we're only going to follow the first part of the instruction. It says that you need to write 3 sentences in negative form, what I understood, in negative form, about things you hadn't done before secondary school. And you have an example there. So you need to write 3 similar sentences. Remember, they need to be in negative form. In negative form.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes, tell me, Sophia.
It's because in the first say I hadn't had.
Yes.
Why he said 2 hats?
Because the first one is the auxiliary and the second is the verb. It is like in Spanish, yo no había tenido. So the first one is the auxiliary, the second one is the verb.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, one more minute to complete this activity. Remember, we are on activity number 7. And you need to write 3 negative sentences about things you haven't done before you started secondary school. Oh, now I can remember, Luis. You were in the last class. You were with second A.
Yes, teacher, it was.
Why you didn't tell me
I'm
anything?
confused.
I told you at the beginning, Luis, you need to be here at 11 o'clock. But you
Yes,
didn't leave. You stayed there on the class.
Yes, but
It's because you are comparing. Okay. Okay. Okay, have you already finished? Let's see. Sebastian, can you read the first sentence you have, please?
Oh, I hadn't had an Instagram account before secondary school.
Okay, but now you do.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Seja, can you read a sentence?
Do you listen to me?
Yes.
Well, the first is I hadn't a TikTok account before the school.
I hadn't what, sorry?
A TikTok account.
I
before the
hadn't
school.
had. So you need to have that. I hadn't had. Okay, very good. Aileen, can you read one of your sentences?
Yes, teacher. I hadn't had new glasses.
Okay, very good. Another, let me see. Raise your hand if you want to participate, or I'm going to select some of you. Renata, please.
I hadn't had two recess until I start secondary.
Okay, very good. So in primary, you had only one recess. Okay, excellent. Now another person, another one that wants to participate. In this case, I'm noticing that you are using only had or hadn't had, but you can use any other verb that you want. Let's see, Naomi, can you tell us a sentence, one of your sentences?
I hadn't had different teachers for each subject until I started secondary.
Okay, yes, that is right, pretty good. Chavez, please read one of your sentences.
Yes, I put, I hadn't had a boyfriend until I started secondary.
Okay, yes, pretty good. Shell, can you read one of your sentences?
I hadn't had loose at the school.
I haven't had what?
Loose at the school.
I haven't. Do you mean lose, L-O-S-E? But that is the verb. So I think it is, I hadn't lost in the school before secondary school. I hadn't lost. Okay, Melanie, your microphone.
Yes, I use I haven't, but do is in past, no?
In past participle, the verb after the auxiliary.
Yes, so what is the past participle of do?
Do, done.
Okay, I haven't done a lot of homework.
Before secondary school? Okay, great. Well, guys, time is over. Tell me, well, we have another minute. Tell me if you have any doubts about this topic, about the past perfect, how we form the past perfect or the auxiliary we used. Any question? Okay, guys. Well, time is over now. See you. See you next Thursday. No, sorry, Tuesday. Yeah, goodbye, everybody. See you, say bye-bye to the others. Gracias, Miss Maru.
Gracias a ustedes. Buen día. Muy bonita clase.
Igualmente. Bye. Bye-bye.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes, Ceja. Tell
Did
me.
you receive my forms?
Yes, I did. Yes, I checked the forms. Yes.
And can I send, is that you say that you will to send me the activities that I don't have the other week, but you don't send me anything?
Yeah, but do you remember that we agree on that? I mean, we entered to another meeting and I told you the activities.
Is that in that class you say that I was confused with activities and you say that you will to send me the platform?
Don't worry, you have all the activities now.
No, thank you, teacher.
Yes. Okay, see you.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.